Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. I bought the Samsung Galaxy Tab S6 Lite a couple weeks ago for note-taking and drawing, and I am completely satisfied with it, so I decided to make a video about why I decided to buy this tablet instead of an iPad, which I was also considering because of the Procreate app. I have spent a great amount of time watching videos and reading blogs to be able to decide which tablet suits my needs the best, and in this video I am going to share the results with you. I was considering buying a 9th generation iPad or a Samsung Galaxy S6 Lite. The iPad has 3GB RAM, while the Samsung tablet has 4GB. If we were talking about Windows computers, neither of these would be enough, but for these tablets, 4GB and even 3GB is absolutely enough, even though the 3GB RAM will limit how much layers you can use in Procreate, which can be a little annoying for those who tend to use a lot of layers, but I think it's not that hard to get used to. As for the screen size, the Samsung tablet is 10.4 inches, while the iPad is 10.2 inches, which is not much of a difference. Both the iPad and the Samsung tablet has 64GB storage, but of course both have versions with bigger storage if you can afford to spend more on them. One of the main reasons I bought the Galaxy Tab is that it has a microSD card slot, while the iPad doesn't. This means that if the 64GB is not enough for you, and if you are drawing a lot it won't be, then you will have to buy another iPad with more storage. As for the Samsung tablet, however, you can use a microSD card up to 1TB, which obviously costs way less than a new device. As for the price, in Hungary the Samsung tablet is around $380, while the iPad is around $340, so the Samsung tablet is a bit more expensive than the iPad. However, the Apple Pencil does not come packed in, so you will have to buy it separately, whereas S Pen comes with the Samsung tablet. If you buy an Apple Pencil with the iPad, it costs around $435, which already made the iPad $55 more expensive than the Samsung tablet. Not to mention that the Apple accessories are way more expensive than what you can buy to use with your Samsung tablet. So, considering the price, in the end, the Samsung tablet is way more affordable. As for the Pencil, I have no experience with the Apple Pencil, so I cannot really compare them, but I heard a lot of good opinion about both the Apple Pencil and the S Pen, so I felt like none of them is better than the other. I really like how light the S Pen feels, and it has a rounded shape with a flat face, which is used for magnetically sticking the pen to the tablet, so it's really easy to store, and you don't have to worry that much about losing the pen, especially if you buy a cover for your tablet. I feel like the pressure and tilt sensitivity is great in the S Pen. I am really satisfied with that. The Apple Pencil needs to be charged, while the S Pen is completely battery free, but for me it doesn't seem to be an extremely important difference. Though it might give both of the pencils a plus point, as the Apple Pencil is a little bit heavier because of the battery, and many people tend to like its weight. However, it for sure can be annoying if you forgot to charge it on time, and you have to take a break while drawing because of it. There are two reasons why I am not completely satisfied with the S Pen, but none of them is a huge problem. I think that the palm rejection sometimes is not the best with it, even when wearing a digital drawing glove, while the Apple Pencil is said to have a really great default palm recognition. However, most of the Android apps have settings to make the drawing experience with the S Pen better. For instance, there are a lot of drawing apps that have the option to turn off hand gestures. The other thing I don't really like about the S Pen is that I can't customize its button to undo, which is kind of hard getting used to, since both my Lenovo Active Pen 2 and my Wacom Pen had that function. But I feel like it is not a huge problem, it is just something I will have to get used to. Still, I would say that the drawing experience with the Apple Pencil might be a little bit better, even though I never really had the opportunity to draw with that. As for the apps, Procreate was the main reason I have ever considered buying an iPad, because I really like how simple its interface is, and I can't even describe how relaxing it feels to watch artists' drawing process in the app. I also think that, considering other drawing apps, Procreate is really cheap, as you only have to pay around $10 for downloading it, and then you have a lifetime access. On my Windows notebook, I use Clip Studio Paint, and I really love it, and it also has one-time purchase option for Windows, which is quite cool, and I am sure I will keep using it on my notebook like forever. However, when it comes to Android devices, Clip Studio Paint only has monthly plans. Right now, I can use it for free for a while, since I already had an unused plan, but when it expires, probably I will have to use another Android app for drawing. There are many free Android drawing apps that people like to use. When I have more experience with them, I might do a video about them as well. However, right now, I feel like, considering the drawing apps, iPad probably is better. But the main reason I bought a tablet actually wasn't really art related. I really needed something I could learn on more effectively than my computer, and I was so sick of wasting so much paper during my final exams that I decided to invest in a tablet. To be honest, I don't know much about Apple Notes, so I can't really say that it's worse than Samsung Notes, but I feel like Samsung Notes is the best note-taking app I have ever used. Its features are really great and useful, so even if I had to give up on using Procreate for now, I felt like I needed to buy the Samsung tablet because I really liked it. But yet again, I don't know what Apple Notes is like, so don't take my words for granted. By the way, some of you have asked me to make videos about digital note-taking as well, so if you are still interested, leave it in the comments, and I will try my best to make a digital note-taking video soon. So to sum this video up, I think that, considering the storage and the price, the Samsung tablet is definitely better than the iPad. Considering the pencil, the iPad is a little bit better, while considering the drawing software, the iPad definitely seems to be better. However, the Samsung tablet has many great options too, as Krita, Ibis Paint and so on. So I feel like if you are looking for a more budget-friendly device, you should definitely consider buying Samsung Galaxy S6 Lite, because I think it works perfectly for its price. Thank you guys for watching this video, I hope you liked it. Take care!